What's good, y'all? It's your boy Aaron Yeager 3068, and it's the day after fight night, and Islam Makhachev is officially a 2-division world champ. Let's go. Let's go. I told everyone this at work that Islam was gonna beat JDM. Everyone started doubting me. Everyone started saying that JDM was too big for Islam, and Islam just dominated. JDM couldn't do anything. And I do have the music. Yes, I do have Islam's music. So, this is mostly Hamza's music, but it's yeah. But since they're both Russian, and from same kind of the same place, it's I only considered it appropriate to play that music since Islam is officially a 2-division world champ. Alhamdulillah. And what a fight. And for all of you saying that it was a boring fight, that all Islam did was hug, bro, it's MMA, mixed martial arts. It's mixed martial arts for a reason. There's wrestling in that. If you can't do anything about the wrestling or the takedowns, then you need to work harder. You need to learn how to stuff those takedowns. You need to learn how to avoid those takedowns. You just need to level up, if you're complaining about the wrestling so much, then why don't you stop it? Why don't you try to get out of it? Every UFC fan is so toxic, calling it boring, and it's all, and I'm gonna be honest, it's towards all the Dagestani fighters, it's towards all the Muslim fighters, in my opinion, because that's crazy that they're blaming it as a fake win just because it was on the ground, or just because it looked boring. It wasn't boring to me when I watched it. To me it was a high level grappling, it was mostly like a father playing with his son. It was like that. JDM was just getting manhandled. Islam even outstruck him. Come on. JDM was supposed to be a master in that department, and Islam just shut it down. JDM couldn't do anything. And mind you, Islam just moved up a weight class. And then now, also Ilia Topuria fans are coming out saying that, Ilia's going to knock him out. Ilia's going to check the wrestling, grappling. JDM didn't have any wrestling, Ilia has the striking, he has the wrestling, he has everything. No, bro. This is some actual bullshit, because at the end of the day, Ilia hasn't fought anyone that credible yet. Sure, he had 3 knockouts against 3 good guys. Volk is a good fighter. He came off a close fight with Islam. He came off a really kind of a close fight with Diego Lopez, but it was mostly dominant on Volk's part. Sure, he knocked those 2 out, but if I'm being honest, Volk and Charles are literally Islam's leftovers that he already beat. One of them twice, one of them in the second round by submission, easily. And the only person Islam hasn't fought that Ilia beat was Max. So, I don't know. I know MMA math doesn't add up and everything, and we have to see when they do fight. But at the end of the day, Ilia Topuria also came out with a tweet saying, I'm gonna check these Muslim fighters. I'm gonna check these Dagestani fighters. JDM didn't have good grappling. He sucks. He's not a real champ. Whatever. Something Ilia's always for some reason chatting out of his ass. He's always chatting out of his ass. Always about like, I'm gonna like I'm just gonna beat all these Muslim fighters. They think they're all that. They think that they're better than everyone, which is not true. Islam, Khabib, they're all humble. They're all humble. And it's been proven that they're humble. There can't be anything said otherwise. And he's just talking shit about them like every interview. I'm gonna submit Islam. I'm gonna beat him at his own game. I'm gonna take him down. He's not gonna be able to take me down. Just being overconfident. There's a thing between being confident and then there's overconfidence. And this is overconfidence because he's already talking like he already beat Islam, like he already won the belt. Like, no, you didn't. You didn't, bro. Like, stop chatting. And if you really want to fight Islam, fight Arman or fight Patty. You know what? No, fight Arman because Arman deserves it the most. But as we all know, you're ducking him. You'd rather fight easy fights like Justin or Patty. Which if you do go that route, you're gonna be considered a duck of Arman. So that's just my opinion. But anyways, dominant performance for Islam Makhachev. The new weight for him is perfect. He said this, that he feels like not weight drained. He feels like he has energy the whole fight. He just feels great. He has the cardio. He has the power. He's in his natural weight class now. Now, I don't think he's going to get any bigger. I think this is his limit for right now. But in the future, who knows? He might go up to 185 and fight Kamza. No, I'm just playing. I know they'll never fight, and it's for a reason. Everybody should know this. I don't think I got to explain why. But anyways, yeah, what a great fight. Also, the undercard was fire too. Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. I want to talk about that one. Oh my God, wow. So first round, Leon Edwards, he's kind of getting his rhythm in. He's landing some strikes on Carlos. Carlos lands some back, but not that much. And at some point, I think Leon takes him down, and then you see in the first round that after he does, Carlos Prates picks him up. And Leon is on his back. Oh my God. I gotta stop with this table. Anyways. Takes his back, but just literally punches the side of his face just with little stings or whatever. And Carlos is just nonchalant. He's just he doesn't give a fuck. He's on a smoke break. He's I don't know. It was just so funny to see. Especially since he was carrying all of Leon's weight and it just looked like there was a baby on his back. Anyways, it goes back to the ground for a second and then they stand back up. Some striking exchanges, but Leon edged the first round. I was worried for Carlos because like with the Ian Gary fight, he got taken down a lot and he got controlled, and he got controlled. He got outstriked, but that's because he just stood there. He decided not to do anything with it. And this fight with Leon, he decided to just put everything he's got. He decided to showboat. He decided to get out of that position on the ground, which was impressive from Carlos, especially with his kicks. He's using a lot of kicks, and they're stinging. Especially throughout the fight with Leon. Anyways, we get to the second round, and this is when Carlos turns it up. He starts talking to Leon. He starts saying, yo, that first round, you might have got me a little bit, but this round, you're not going to do shit. He said, I'm going to hit you with that straight left combo. Not even a combo, just a straight left. Because before that KO, he started just landing kicks, landing more punches, landing combinations. And Leon started to look a little bit more alert. He started to be more defensive rather than offensive. And that's when we started to see Leon kind of fold under the pressure, just like we saw him with Bilal and Sean Brady. And yeah, as the fight goes on, out of nowhere, Leon takes a step back with his right hand, um, by his by right here, and next thing you know, he just sees a straight left on his chin, which lifts him off his feet, and just straight up just face plants him to the ground. Not face plant because he fell on his back, but wow, what it just looked like. So like when when you see something heavy fall and like it flops, that's what it looked like. Um, so and it wasn't even a big punch from Carlos. This guy has nuclear hands. This guy has nuclear some I don't know. He has some like hammer fists for hands, bro. Like I don't know how this guy does it. He couldn't do it against Ian Gary, but at the end of the that fight though, he did get Ian Gary. He was starting to get into his rhythm, my bad. Hella started there. Anyways, he started to get like almost like he started to just get roughed up by Carlos, and Carlos just mauled him, and it was just at the very like last minute too. Like the door was closing already, so he couldn't get the finish. But if he turned up in like those earlier rounds with Ian Gary, like the first, second, third, fourth, might have been a different story. So I would like to see them rematch at some point. But I know Bilal and Ian are fighting next UFC. I think it's next weekend, and I can't wait to see that fight. I'm definitely gonna edit out the stuttering I just did because that sounded so fucking retarded. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. If you feel differently, I don't give a fuck. Anyways, yeah. So what a fight. Like I said, tough night for Leon again. His third loss in a row, and I think he should retire or get an easy fight. He needs an easy fight just to like climb the rankings again. I don't think he's ever gonna be champ again. Fuck no. But I do think he still has some fight in him because he was doing good against Carlos Prates for the first round, but I don't know. My opinion is just complete domination from Carlos Prates, even though it was only 2 rounds. Because we all know it was either going to be knockout or domination because Leon had nothing. As he did in all his fights, he has no chin, so he just folded under pressure. Anyways, going to Morales versus Sean Brady. David Morales versus Sean Brady. Wow. That one surprised me too. I thought it was going to be a little more competitive. Especially since Sean's wrestling and grappling is so good. But I did not expect that from Morales to just steamroll him, like to just steamroll through him. Just like straight up just fuck him up in the most disrespectful way. Not disrespectful way, but in the most like brutal way, because it was just like hammer fist coming at you nonstop, like it. And this was in the first round too, first round KO of Sean Brady. Sean tried to take him down, didn't work. Sean tried to exchange with him. Morales responded back with harder punches, bigger combinations. Sean couldn't do anything about it. Sure, Sean might have landed 1 or 2 punches, but that's about it. Other than that, Sean was just getting beat up and got rocked in one instance. He got rocked, just started just folding under pressure too, just started being defensive, started covering up, tried to go for the feet, but David Morales stuffed those takedowns, which was surprising too since Sean Brady is a good wrestler. But anyways, Yeah, I mean, it was just complete masterclass from David Morales. It was just, oh my god, I can't, I have no words for these fights because they were so good. Like, all these knockouts were so good. Four knockouts in the undercard, four knockouts. And this was a big card. This was a huge card. And these undercard fights were banger. Um, the co-main event was all right. I don't really, and I'm not saying this to be offensive or anything, but I don't really watch women's MMA like that. So I didn't really know who the two women that were fighting, but yeah, I mean, it was entertaining to say the least. I forgot their names. I don't want to butcher. I don't want to butcher them, but I was watching it live. Butcher them, my bad. But I was watching it live, and yeah, it was a good fight. For women's MMA, it was a good fight. Haven't seen something like that in a while. Especially with the kicks. Um, the um, oh my god, I don't want to butcher their names, and I don't want to like call them it, but it was just a good fight in general. But it wasn't the best fight though. Undercard fights were the best, of course. But anyways, yeah, I mean, this UFC was maybe one of the best ones, like has to be, um, this year, in my opinion, because this was like just banger to banger to banger, like like all the undercard fights, main event, banger. I don't care what anybody says about the main event because it wasn't boring. I saw a masterclass from Islam. I saw him um, getting comfortable in his weight, and I saw him like just dominating. So UFC 322, um, UFC 322 is, yeah, it's. I have no words. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just still starstruck on what I saw yesterday because this UFC was so fire. Like, oh, but anyways, guys, that's my breakdown, and yeah, that's my breakdown. Those were my thoughts on the undercard and the whole card in general, and yeah, it was just a banger card. Would like to see again, and I mean, not would like to see again. Would like to take you guys on a live reaction sometime. And we will do that at some point. But yeah, just get ready for more banger videos. Like I said, I'm gonna be consistent, and this time it's gonna be true. So stay tuned. And without further ado, I'm out. What's good, y'all? I just popped in here to say please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all want to see in the next video. And if y'all don't do that, I'm gonna come to your house, eat all your food, and shit on your floor.